Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to see some of the important methods of appraisal or the investment criteria in capital budgeting. We know that capital expenditure decision involve a long-term commitment in the sense that current investment yield benefit in future. So such a decision assumes great significance because the future development and the competitive power of the concern depends on it. So a business concern should therefore adopt a sound appraisal method to measure the economic worth of each investment project. So there are certain or various investment criteria or appraisal method which are widely used for evaluating the capital expenditure proposals, and they are classified into two, that is traditional method and time adjusted method. Traditional method is also known as unsophisticated method, and time adjusted method is also known as sophisticated method. So the traditional method consists of payback period method and average rate of return method. The time adjusted method consists of present value method, net present value method, internal rate of return method, benefit cost ratio or profitability index method, and terminal value method. The time adjusted method is also known as discounted cash flow technique. So we are going on to the traditional or unsophisticated method. One of the important method involved in traditional method is payback period or payout method. So we can say that the payback period method or payout method is the unsophisticated method of capital budgeting. It describes the relationship between the annual savings and total amount of capital expenditure in terms of time. So it describes the relation between the cash inflow and the relation between investment. Here they are describing the relation between the annual savings and the total amount of capital expenditure. That is the relation between cash inflow and the investment. In other words, the payback period method reveals the period which is required to get back the original cost of investment by annual savings. To be more precise, payback period is the investment divided by operating savings. So the operating savings means cash inflow before interest and depreciation but after taxes if any. However, the computation of payback period depends on whether the cash flow accrues at even rate or at uneven rate. Okay, so when cash flow accrues at even rate, that is when there is equal cash inflow, payback period is equal to net investment by operating savings. But when cash flow accrues at uneven rate, that is when there is unequal cash inflow, payback period is equal to E plus B by C. Here, E stands for number of years immediately preceding the year of recovery, B stands for balance amount of investment to be recovered, and C stands for savings or the cash inflow during the year of final recovery. So, this is all about payback period. In the next video, I will come with the improvements in traditional approach to payback period and other methods. And for the viewers, I would like to share a quote. It's not about having the skill to do something. It's about having the will, desire and commitment to be yours best. Thank you so much, and please subscribe my channel for further valuable notification, and see you in the next video.